All right, so here's your #1 featherweight contender. He got through a murderer's row to set up this shot at the title, and he knows this may not come around again. He's trying to make the most of it here tonight and head back home, the newly minted UFC featherweight champion of the world.
The winning streaks that you have to have in order to get a featherweight championship opportunity is so great that when you get here, you have to make sure you're ready. This young man is ready. He's prepared mentally. He's prepared physically to go out there and try to become a champion. He told us time and time again, I'm the next Max Holloway. Let's see if he can get it done.
It is so hard to get to this spot at 45, 55, 70. He has done it. Now the question beckons, is he good enough to dethrone the champ? Proudly repping the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand. Here is City Kickboxing's UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. Draws rave reviews from past opponents, from his teammates. He is the ultimate competitor, and anybody who saw him compete in a rugby league setting at 214 pounds, I might add, knows just how committed this guy is to athletics and to realizing greatness in the UFC. He certainly did that against Max Holloway, but he's going to get everybody's best shot, and that continues in earnest here tonight as they all continue to chase down the Australian champion, Volkanovski. All right, now we bring you the tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready?
All right, so here we are, on the center in Anaheim, California, and when you come to certain markets, you better bring it, right? We got Disneyland around the corner. The UFC knows when they come to town in Anaheim that they better bring the stars. They've certainly done that.
They've done that time and time again. Some of the title fights in this arena, Velasquez versus Lesnar, Cormier versus Jones, Woodley versus Maia, Cyborg winning championship, Dos Santos versus Velasquez. So many people have come to this arena as champion and lost those titles. What history will you make tonight? Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Oh, nice left hook there from Volkanovski.
Volkanovski is such a confident fighter. I believe his confidence is what truly carries him to be so spectacular, to be so successful. He believes with every part of himself that he is the absolute best fighter in the world.
Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Topuria. Just over 3 minutes to go round one. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Slips. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. That's a great punch. There's a lot of damage when you can hit him in the body that clean.
All right, so the pound-for-pound king, Alexander Volkanovski, putting it all together here tonight. Controlling range, feinting beautifully, and dominating another world-class featherweight.
He just makes people look average. He's such a good striker. He's such a good wrestler. You know, we talk about guys that possess all the skills. One of the best in the world is Alexander Volkanovski. You have not seen many fighters better. And tonight, he is showing why he's the best. Big kick lands.
Seconds to go. Topuria gets touched by that kick to the body. He blocks the shot. Oh, well, you can see in plain sight here, his leg is hurt, starting to limp a little bit.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping. I mean, you take so many leg kicks, you're going to limp. It's natural. You got to check these kicks right now, or that's going to happen.
Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be first. Let's get that head movement and start popping that jab.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, next round is now underway. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ player. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division, yet he hasn't attempted a single takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would never have expected this, John. I don't understand what is going on in this fighter's head. He needs to get the fight to his wheelhouse, and that is on the ground in the grappling. I don't know, man. Pride is a weird thing, and it seems as though he's fighting with pride tonight.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Topuria's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
Oh! Big combination.
So, DC, I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a factor, but given his body of work in the UFC, you got to be surprised that he hasn't attempted to get this fight to the ground where he can let his submission skills take over.
Maybe he is anticipating a tough takedown attempt. And
just a nasty leg kick out. That's called a punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so back-to-back. Lands another kick.
Johnny hurt bad. He's hurting really, really bad now.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Topuria's eyes closing up now. Not good for him. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
That's a right hand. Oh, nice high kick.
Fighter lands a kick now, a pretty good one at that.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. You know, DC, you're usually pretty prophetic when it comes to these game plans and strategies. Are you surprised he hasn't even tried to take him down yet?
Yes, it's very surprising to me. Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
And back to his feet. Big left hand lands upstairs. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Topuria's left calf really starting to show signs of bruising now. Gotta figure out a way to make the adjustment, or this fight might end in short order. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah. Wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Awesome level change. Great timing.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Volkanovski. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Get them out here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volko. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from 2 of those types of strikes. He found the right moment. he found the opening and landed that big strike.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Volkanovski going for the takedown, but unable to land. Oh, nicely done as he blocks the shot and delivers that straight counter. Topuria is blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. He missed with that jab attempt there.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Well, at times he's tried to check kicks, but he has not been effective in doing so, and now he's starting to limp a little bit.
He's starting to limp from those leg kicks. He's showing that it's hurting. That's a big sign when you watch a fighter, because a fighter never really wants to give you anything, but he can't help himself.
Well, it's all paid for. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't...
Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
It got checked. Oh, he hurt him again.
Volkanovski's left leg is damaged now. You can see he is limping. It was that last kick from his opponent that appeared to do the bulk of the damage. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Ilia Topuria. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Topuria gets tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
How about those 5 minutes?
Stop.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
But you know he's gonna go after him, all right?
All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready? You ready?
5th and final round. Another debilitating kick to the leg. I mean, can you say
Are you going to be the guy that gets stopped by leg kicks?
I'm going to verbally tap on someone. Oh, Volkanovski's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight. Oh, nice kick.
That is it! What a fight by Alexander Volkanovski.
Oh, boy.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Back inside the arena now, we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 36 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Well, just when you thought Alexander Volkanovski couldn't present a better version, I submit to you this performance, Volkanovski by TKO here tonight.
Many want to point to the third Max Holloway fight as his greatest night. This is right in line with that. To go out there and dominate the way he did and get that TKO victory, tremendous.